Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, it still is afternoon. We're at the Cape May Zoo today. We actually just came from the playground, so the girls are super tired, but we're about to go inside of the zoo and check this out. But before you guys come with us to go check out the zoo, please make sure you guys subscribe, hit that bell notification, because if you guys don't, you'll never be able to see all the fun that we always are having every single week when we post a video. So make sure you guys subscribe. Let's go into the zoo. Something I forgot to actually mention, just so you guys know, this zoo is 100% free. It's open to the public, but the way that they are able to stay open is only with donations. So when you guys come in, both when you first drive in as well as at the gate itself, you will be asked to donate. You don't have to, but there's usually a white bucket with an employee there asking for donations. So if you would like, donate whatever you can to help to keep the zoo open. So it's currently out of order, but what you guys can do when you first walk in is you will see these little turntables. They're 50 cents. There's actual animal feed inside of there. So when you first walk in, you can actually feed both goats and cows. But I'm gonna go run up because Ariella and Amy and Shayna have already ran ahead of me, but just wanted to give you guys an FYI. You can feed the cow with that feed as well as the goats as well. The one thing I actually really like about this zoo is that they actually have these little binoculars. I can't see how much, oh, they're 50 cents each. They're not really that kid friendly, so you may have to help your children, but for 50 cents, you get to look out and see all the bison that are here. I believe there's also like giraffes that are going to be later on that you can also use these little magnifying glasses as well. But as you can tell, Ariella is really straining. I think she's looking more at the sky right now than she has at the bison, but I mean, you got the idea.
Yeah, and then the girl lion over there. You see her? Do you not tell the part?
Yeah.
The boy lion has hair around his head. See how the boy lion has more hair?
Yeah.
That's the mane.
Do you know what else lions do?
What lions do?
Roar!
I think he's sleeping right now, though.
Another thing I want to point out is that there are little like quick and service type of grab and go type of places like this. So just to give you a little bit of reference, that's where the lions are and where we just filmed. But this is more like kind of like a grab and go. There's not full menus of food to eat here, but if you wanted something to drink or a small snack or an ice cream, this would be the place to get something quick. There is another place, though, I will say, behind me from where I'm standing, and I'll film that later, that is more of a sit-down cafeteria-style food. I'll show you guys that in a little bit, but I'm going to go catch up with the rest of the family. We're entering into what they call Africa Safari area. Something that I thought was interesting that I didn't realize until now when we've been here before is there's a sign on the door to actually get in. I think you can see it behind me, that it actually says it closes at 4:30. So what I'm guessing is it's kind of like if you go to a regular amusement park, well, they'll close the gates and allow you to leave, but you can't enter in. Just something to think of when you guys are coming here. Be mindful of the time when you're walking around.
He's so itchy,
The girls seem to be really liking this, although Ariella is starting to complain about how hot it is. But I did want to show that they do have a variety of animals. As you could tell, giraffe, ostrich all playing together. But then they also have more ostriches that look like they're fake because they're not moving, but I promise you they're real. Amy kind of beat me to the joke, but are zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
Or are they just striped? Because when you shave a zebra, its skin is striped.
Is it really?
Yes.
Something that's also kind of interesting is that for every station of animals, they also have little boards that tell you where that animal is located, some information, their habitat, their diet, their lifespan. So if you're not sure exactly what you're looking at or have questions about those animals, the boards have them. So don't feel like you're confused if you don't know exactly anything that your kids asks. It's a little loud in here, but I did want to show you the cafeteria style food that they do have. As you can tell, they have like cheeseburgers, mozzarella sticks, french fries, hot dogs, pizza, they have nachos, they have chips. Of course, they have like Gatorades and bottles of water. They also have desserts like Dippin' Dots, although they don't call it Dippin' Dots, as well as barred ice cream, slushy or ices. But pretty much this is everything that they have in here. again, it's all quick service, grab and go style foods. I would probably say that they are all reasonably priced. You guys can pause the video at any time to look at some of these screens. But as you can tell, it's just grab and go type of food. So we did take a short little detour after filming the cafe area to go inside of the reptile area now that we're in right now. Excuse me, reptile and amphibians. Shayna seems to be extremely amazed by this snake. Look at her. She's like in her element. Maybe she's part of Slytherin house. What are your thoughts, Mom? Both the girls decided to film, and I told them I wasn't going to give them my camera, which is the reason why Shayna tried taking my camera out of my hand. So what we wound up doing is Amy gave Ariella her phone, and I gave Shayna my phone, just so they can film. I'm not posting this because if you guys saw the footage, it literally looks like this, or looking at the floor. So I'm letting her have her fun. Just a little side note, it is very warm and very humid in there. Because remember, a lot of the reptiles can't control their own heat, their own body heat. So if you're coming in here, especially during the very warmer months, it's going to be really hot and humid. So just be aware when you walk in there, it's not air conditioned. Interesting enough, we're looking at a snow leopard right now. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's too warm for this. We're in this little like captivity little area. I'm not sure why my camera is there. We go. My camera wasn't zooming out, but you're in this little structure just so you can look at the snow leopard. It's a gorgeous animal, though. Another thing to consider, especially on these warmer days, is make sure you guys bring a water bottle. We were stupid enough to not be able to find water fountains, and we had to spend $3.75 on a Poland Spring bottle of water. So unless you want to buy water, there are water fountains around this area, so you can fill up and you can bring an outside bottle. So just something to consider. When you first walk in, I forgot to show you this, but also when you leave, it's the same thing. There is a gift store that has sweatshirts, stuffed animals, and other small little memorabilia that you can buy here. I believe it's called the Lion's Den, which I'm stupid because it does say it right against the wall. We're actually not going to go in there because the girls got so hot that they want to go home and go inside of an air conditioning car. So we're going to go do that. Okay, I promise this is the last thing I will film besides an end clip. There is a huge playground that is right outside, so I'm actually going to pan back. The entrance is all the way down there, and the playground's right here. This, again, is free. It is a public park. I believe the county of Cape May actually pays for this. It really is a very good park. If you don't even want to go to the zoo, or like I said last week, it was too cold that the animals weren't out, your kids will love this. We were stupid enough to actually have our girls go and play on the playground prior to going into the zoo, which probably didn't help why the girls were so cranky, but this is a very good playground. We finally made it to the car. The last clip I just showed you was the playground. Like I said before, the playground was not a smart idea to start the day, especially in this very warm weather. The girls were not used to warm weather, so they were complaining. Ariella was actually wearing tights. Mom had to take the tights off of her, and she didn't have socks on, so that's how bad it was. Girls, do you guys like the zoo?
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you guys go back there again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
In the summer.
In the summer? Okay.
Yeah.
Mom, what are your thoughts?
I feel like I love it. It's great. It's I love that it's free, and it's just a small zoo, perfect way to get out of the house and get everyone's energy out.
I will say this, we did go to Turtleback Zoo, which is up in Essex County, and I'll probably link it somewhere up top. This zoo is just as good, in my personal belief. Amy still likes the Essex County Zoo a lot better, Turtleback. I like this not only because it's free, but mostly because it has that huge playground. So before you either go into the zoo or when you leave the zoo, you could still get your kids' wiggles out, which I know every parent always wants to do that before a car ride. We're about an hour and a half or so away from this zoo, so for us to get their wiggles out makes total sense. If you live in the Cape May area, that's completely different. But if you're coming down to the Jersey Shore during the summertime, or you know, you're going to AC or whatever, I know both of those are Jersey Shore, but still, my personal belief, it's worth driving down here. It is literally right off the Parkway, exit 11, I believe.
Yep.
So it's like literally the second you get off the Parkway, you make a right turn and you're like headed right into it. You're not even 30 seconds off the Parkway. So guys, as I said at the beginning of this video, please make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, because if you guys don't subscribe and you don't hit that bell notification, you will not know all the fun things that we're going to be doing very soon that no one knows about yet.
And leave a comment if you think we should go back to Turtleback Zoo.
Or if you saw the Turtleback Zoo video and like this one better, leave a comment below. I'm kind of interested about that. Let us know. Guys, thank you again for watching.